Greetings and welcome to the Our Essence of Serenity YouTube channel. My name is Amaru and we're actually here today to discuss something that came to me that's actually in the form of a question. Do you know your worth? Now, I'm not speaking on the tangible things that you may own or how much money is in your account. I'm speaking on when you look into a mirror, when you gaze upon your reflection, what do you see? What do you feel? Are you confident? Are you inspired? Or are you depressed or disgusted? See, these feelings and these emotions are nothing but energy. And I want you to know that this energy can be balanced. You can do this by utilizing what I call a moral compass. It's something we all come into this realm with. This moral compass is what guides us. It's what gets us to where we're needing to be along our path. This is also the very thing that shows us where we've been, where we are in this moment, and where we plan on going. It's very important to make sure that your compass is calibrated with your own essence. What I mean by this is you can't allow anything outside yourself to define or dictate who and what you are. In other words, if you are affected by what someone says or their views of you, you're allowing that type of energy in you. You have to realize that we're all connected. And that's one of the reasons why we've started Our Essence of Serenity, because it's not about us and what we represent. It's about what we represent as a whole. See, we are all going through trials and tribulations, and we have to realize that healing is the key. It's how we interact with one another. It's how we handle our situations for self. You have to be able to love self in order to love anything outside yourself. In other words, you can't expect to give anything or anyone your 100% if you can't get that to yourself. The only way to do this is you have to accept who and what you are. But furthermore, you have to realize that we are governed by certain constructs, such as programming and conditioning, that were implemented to define us for who we are. But that's not who we truly are. Only you will know who that person is. You see, being honest with oneself is very important. You can fool anyone, but never fool yourself. You have to know the value of yourself, what you have to offer. A lot of people utilize what they own as far as the materialistic things as a sense of pride. And you have to realize that that's nothing more than an illusion, because those things do not define you for who you are. Now, they can represent, but they should not define you. Who and what you are and what you do is based on who you are from within. You have to get to that point to where when you do things, you have to know where they come from. Are they of an influence from outside myself, or did I do this, or do I feel this way because of something that I processed? We have to get to a point to where we start healing and we start loving one another, because we're all connected. No one is better than anyone. The only thing that makes us different, the only thing that makes me different from anybody is the choices that I make. We are going through some hard times in this world, and there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. And that's one of the reasons why this platform is so important, because we want to start a tribe, an Our Essence of Serenity tribe, which is why we want interaction. We want to make a home for those who know that there's more to it than what we're programmed to see. There are those out there that see the world for what it is, and they're looking for certain answers. The thing is, you already have the answers. They've been within you the whole time. It's just that you're not asking the right questions. You see? So I'm saying this to say that we are all students in some sort of way, because we're always learning and we're always seeking that sense of perfection. But perfection can be overrated, meaning there can always be room for improvement. There can always be something that we can do to make ourselves a better person. And we do that by, once again, knowing our worth. When you know your worth, it gives you a sense of inspiration. It gives you a purpose that leaves a mark in this realm when you leave it. It has a way of presenting that legacy, that message that you wish to have displayed. In order to do this, you have to be true to self. Being true to self will eliminate all the distractions. It will eliminate the confusion of being able to identify who and what you truly are as a being. As I mentioned before, this platform, it should be utilized to bring a home to those who are seeking it. That's why subscribing, liking, and commenting is important, because we want to be able to get our essence of serenity out there. We want it to be known. We want it to be displayed in a way to where we're doing something that isn't misleading people. It's actually helping them trust and believe more in themselves. We all learn certain things, but learning and having the knowledge of what it is and where it comes from is only half of it. It's how you apply it. It's not always about what you get, is what I mentioned before, it's what you get back. So I leave with you today to know that you are somebody. You just have to know it. And by doing that, you can't allow anything outside yourself to make your own decisions. You have to make those decisions within. I truly hope that this message has reached those who are meant to hear it. And I hope that it's lifted you in showing you that you are somebody. You're beautiful. You can't allow the world to define what that beauty is. You have to seek it for self. And by doing this, you will be able to find that inner peace. And when utilizing your moral compass, the mental, the physical, and the spiritual will all be harmonized into one. Thank you.